Africa, vibrant, colorful, growing economies. But it is also home to some of the most dangerous cities on Earth. In this video we will take a look into some of these cities. What is life like here, and which dangers lurks along the streets? Africa often gets a bad rep in medias around the world as an unsafe continent. Actually, Africa as a continent has grown much safer and richer in recent decades. However, there is some cities which struggle with high crime rates and where you don't want to find yourself at night. So relax and enjoy as we take a look into some of these cities. Our journey starts in the capital of Somalia, Mogadishu. Mogadishu has been in a state of chaos for 3 decades, which has left the city poor and extremely dangerous. One of the most dangerous and notorious groups in Mogadishu and Somalia in general is the Islamic group Al-Shabaab, an Al-Qaeda-supported terrorist group. In the past decade, the group is responsible for at least 4,000 killings, and large attacks carried out by the group occurs with only months in between. Attacks often take place in Western-inspired places or places of governmental importance. Besides the terrorist threat, Mogadishu also has huge problems with armed robberies and car theft. Neither does it help that the country for decades haven't had a proper government of any sort, and help in form of police or medical care are almost non-existing outside of what the private sector offers. Outsiders or travelers in Mogadishu are few, but those who do will have to hire private security due to the safety lack in the city. The US State Department classifies the city of Mogadishu as a level 4 security threat, which means that all travel for US citizens are linked with extreme danger and all travel should be avoided. The next city takes us to the very south of the African continent. It's Cape Town in South Africa. South Africa has a number of the most violent cities in the entire African continent. But the most dangerous in form of murder rates are Cape Town. Cape Town makes this list since it has the highest murder rate in all of Africa, both measured in total homicides and per 100,000 inhabitants. Latest data shows 2,947 homicides were committed in between 2020 and 2021, which ranks Cape Town as the 10th most likely city to be killed in the entire world. This is actually a small fall from 2019-2020 ranking, where almost 3,100 in the city were killed, and Cape Town ranked 8th in total. Although violence is present all over the city, most happens in the poor outlyings. Most of the crime in Cape Town is directly linked to poverty, as Cape Town has an extreme inequality with some of the country's richest and poorest citizens living side by side. Next stop, Bangui. Bangui is the capital of the Central African Republic. The country has been named the most dangerous place in the world to be a children due to poverty and shortage of food. Besides the food shortage, rebel activity, armed attacks and general banditry are common throughout the entire country. Bangui can especially be dangerous to foreigners as Westerners and employees of international organizations have been the target of attacks and abductions. According to the Canadian State Department, abduction in Bangui has been an increase in recent years. Due to ongoing internal conflicts, the situation in Bangui is ever-changing as rebel activities can increase at any time. Next stop, Addis Ababa. Just few years ago, Addis Ababa wouldn't have made it to this list. The city is located in Ethiopia, a country which had everything going for it. Their Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed even won the Nobel Peace Prize for ending an old conflict between Ethiopia and Eritrea. Although this has all changed as massive riots has taken place in the country as a conflict between different ethnic groups has upsprung. So for the time being you don't want to find yourself in Addis Ababa. The last city on this list takes us to the small country of Lesotho and its capital of Maseru. Previous in the video we heard that Cape Town had the most murders in all of Africa. However, Lesotho's murder rate per 100,000 inhabitants is ranked as the 6th highest in the world and the highest in all of Africa, even surpassing South Africa. Lesotho, with its small population of just over 2 million people, had a homicide rate of 41.25 out of 100,000 people. This makes the small country of Lesotho surpass other African countries with ongoing armed conflicts as the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Mozambique. Thanks for watching the entire video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and like this video as this would mean a lot for me. Bye.